Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi.
Easy.
Hi, everyone.
Say less.
Say less, bruv. Welcome to TVI episode 201.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. We've started the next century.
Nice.
We're back. Jack Skipper's in the house. Literally in the house.
Yes.
And now in my house.
Pondy Lounge.
Yeah.
On this sofa.
Funny, before you got here, Julian, Jack got here. And people might know that you used to be a carpet fitter.
Did.
And literally you went to go use my bathroom and you spotted a bit of carpet fraying and he started trying to patch it up. It's like
Old habits die hard.
oh man, because last time you were on you still were working,
Yeah.
but since then you've quit the job.
Good job.
Can you do
Full-time.
like tiles, bathroom tiles? And
Can't do anything anymore, mate. Nothing. This is the thing though. Like now, it's like people go to me. They go, "I've got a little carpet job. Are you available?" And I'm like, "I'm so available.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
ain't fucking doing it."
Exactly.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
I refuse.
technically I'm available,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Because I'm going to do my bathroom, but I rent the place. I don't want to like get something really expensive. I might just get like vinyl.
Is this going to be the podcast? Yeah. me talking you through flooring options.
I've got to cut like a semicircle in it. It's hard.
Are you
isn't
allowed
it?
to renovate, even though it's rented?
I'm allowed to kind of do stuff like that. I can
Awesome.
decorate. I can put like holes in the wall and shit.
What, just punch it?
Yeah.
That's a rustic look.
When I have an argument with some Doris.
It's got some hipster. They're doing
When
all
I send
hipster joints
the
now.
din-
People just punch holes in the wall.
I can send my dinner across the room if I'm in a bad mood. If I've had a bad gig.
Put your foot through a door.
Your dinner's too small.
Exactly. Sail it across the room. Say less, bitch.
Oh God.
Started well.
I'm sorry, yeah, straight into it. But anyway, welcome back. Lucas is on the
Hello.
the ones and twos over on
Sam
the tiny
Lucas.
chair.
Yeah.
You're
very
actually
small.
you're on a footstool. Technically,
Yeah.
you're sitting on.
Not even a chair.
I don't know
Great
where
for
I
my
bought that.
posture.
It's a bit of a vintage type, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like an eclectic bit of furniture.
That's a good
Green,
way to sit, I think,
purple.
though. Good posture, isn't it?
Terrible.
Is it?
It's you got to keep your back
Oh
straight.
yeah, I mean
shoulders
it's
back.
good if you want to get a good posture. You need
Yeah.
to use something like.
Practice
You're only young, though. You're spring back.
Yeah.
If that's me, I'd be like, stay like that all day.
I tried We've talked saunas and that recently. I've joined a gym that's got a nice sauna and steam room, hottest steam room I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And I was in the sauna the other day, and I tried sort of. Luckily, it was empty. Well, it was. I mean, there was two other people, but that's empty compared to what it's normally like. And I sat in a cross-legged position, got into like a meditation pose, like a wanker, and just sat there, kept my back super straight. It was lovely.
What is the benefits of a sauna?
It's good for a lot of things, like
it's-
thyroids, whatever they are. I don't know what thyroids are.
Makes your
It's
willy
just getting
bigger.
hot though, isn't it?
No, because what it is, apparently, it's like it's about like cardio is for your heart. It's sort of your blood vessels. What is it? Contract, and then just whatever it is.
It
the
can
opposite.
lower your blood pressure.
So I think it does that, but with basically all your your skin and everything, it opens it, closes it. You know, when you come out and you cool down,
Need to get back into
it's
that.
like exercise.
I remember
for your
doing one of these things
body.
lately where I've put myself on a health kick, and usually when it happens, so it's been about like 3.5 weeks now. No drink, gym, doing that stuff.
That's
And I
nice.
still feel like shit. And I'm thinking, why is it?
Yeah.
Usually it's about like this point where you start to have that.
How old are you?
35.
That's just your base level now.
That's what I was worried about.
Once you get to 35, you feel like shit. As that's
'cause
your
I'm waiting for that bit.
background.
You know that bit where you feel the benefits
Gets
of living
worse.
healthy and you start
Yeah,
pinging
yeah.
about, and I'm just getting up going, ugh.
You might be missing stuff from your diet still, though, eh?
think
You
the
got to make
maybe
sure
it's
you
diet.
get all the good like
Yeah.
nutrition.
Yeah. Get on the pea milk, mate.
Saying that,
For any
I feel
listeners,
like
we had
tired all the time.
we had a bit of a
though.
Yeah, that's what I do.
controversy.
Maybe it's the heat as well, though. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I just have that sort of like.
I'm thinking of getting these things called peptides. Have you
I've
heard of them?
peptide. They're like
Yeah,
it's like
I'm
a
really
hormonal
looking
thing,
into
isn't
it. Yeah, they're not steroids. Like they so you take them and they your body produces it itself. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a steroid is the actual full compound you're putting in.
Yeah.
Like growth hormone, but a
Yeah.
peptide, there's hardly any like side effects and stuff.
I need to look into something.
But you bang an injection in, like just like an EpiPen,
How often?
like just once a day or a couple of times a week or something like that. They vary.
So that seems. Anything I don't want to inject nothing.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I think it's literally. Sometimes it is
It's like a diabetic one though, like a little really thin one
like
in your
literally
back
you need
cheek.
fruit and veg in it sometimes.
5
Just-
fruit,
I mean, there
5
is that.
veg.
That's the main thing.
Eat your
Yeah.
fruit and veg. Do that.
You feel
my
better, man.
general sense of well-being is totally related to how much I'm drinking and what I'm eating.
Yeah.
You eat a lot of veg, innit?
I eat so much fruit and veg,
Yeah.
but when I'm drinking more, obviously the ratio goes down because you're naturally. You know, when you're hungover, you ain't gonna just eat loads of fruit and veg. I'll still eat some, but it's topped up with a lot of fucking bread and shit.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm not drinking much, I can just live so much cleaner, and my brain is functioning.
I think that's
better.
it. And also, because I've got Edinburgh coming up, I'm going to try and do it. It's my first one.
Are you gonna do it sober?
Yeah.
Fucking
Do the health. Because I can't trust myself. I was just saying before to Lucas, I just got back from my beefer. I just fucked myself.
Yeah.
It was like the third day, I was just like, it just really hurt. Everything hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
I
just
realised I
even
can't
like
do
even
it.
if you're not getting on it though, just drinking every day.
Yeah.
I went to Amsterdam last week for 5 days or whatever, and me and Finn Taylor were doing 4 nights of shows together, and every night we'd get there at like 6:30 to the venue, and we'd just start drinking like it's Europe, innit? So they drink little beers.
Yeah.
It's a glass of beer.
Yeah.
So it feels like you're not drinking. It feels like so civilized because here it's all pints, isn't it? And that's so much liquid.
Yeah.
You know, you have like 5 pints and you're like fat and like bloated.
You know, I'm
But
already
there-
regretting actually just saying that on the podcast. Yeah, I'm going to do it sober because someone's going to see me in Edinburgh fucked.
Yeah.
Talking shit, Skipper.
In a toilet cubicle together, going, "Oh mate, I thought you were off the poo."
Doing a line off the
swinging
box seat.
swinging at a bouncer outside of Pleasance.
Rimming a dealer.
Just dancing for a dealer in an alleyway to get another line.
It's going well, right?
Topless dancing
Shows are selling out, right?
in Leaf.
So yeah, you were saying,
no, I was saying
little
today,
bit.
but like we were just drinking beers every day.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't shitloads. We weren't getting pissed, but we were having like a few little beers before the gig, a few beers during the gig, and a few afterwards. So
Yeah.
like, and that was every day.
Yeah.
And then one day we went on because Hannah and Twyla came with me, and one day we all went on a little boat canal cruise that sold cocktails. So it's 4 PM. I'm drinking mojitos on a boat.
Yeah.
And I treated it like a
alright,
real
man.
holiday, man.
Because that's what I'll do. If I say on day 2, I go, I'm having a few beers. There's nothing stopping me for the next 28 days.
Well, that's it.
Just to keep. So if I'll go and
Just a few
some
beers,
sort
just a
of-
few beers,
yeah, and it's
mate.
going to turn
It's
into
all or nothing.
I sort of see it because I've got like a little like dormitory single bed. I sort of see it like being like a
Boot camp.
we do like pull-ups,
Like a training
push-ups, and
American Psycho.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Prison.
That's the plan.
Like
What was I even
Robert De
thinking?
Niro and Cape Fear.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
But I might like buy a football. Just go get a bucket and spade.
Somebody's got their first fucking pocket money.
A little goal.
Football.
The way that came out. I'm not even talking about Edinburgh. Nothing.
I might buy some water bombs.
What are you doing for Edinburgh? I'm buying a football
That would be like
and a little goal
that
from
would be
Argos.
something you'd hear somebody say halfway through Edinburgh. Where you're like, oh man, their festival's going bad. Man.
Yeah. They should stay away from reading the
bought a
reviews for
football.
sure.
It's on my own. Keeping up his.
Kicking it against a wall.
I bought a hacky sack.
Kicking against a garage door.
What are them ones? What are the slack lines? You ever seen anyone on the slack line? You see them
are
like,
they?
Oh, yeah, in the
it's
park.
basically like a tightrope, but it's like a slightly thicker one. You tie
Oh,
it between
yeah,
two
yeah,
trees,
yeah.
and it's like that.
I've seen those divorced men.
Well, I've seen it. They take ages to put up. I saw a guy. I was sitting in a park, like I think it was last summer, and I honestly a guy took 45 minutes to put his slack line up. Just tying it between
And
two
you couldn't
trees.
even do 2 steps. It was a biswing all tangled up, binging up and down like a hammock. Turns into a hammock.
Oh man.
Yeah, those guys always got man buns as well, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, of course.
Goatees.
Oh man.
I bought
Them
those
weird-
Olympic rings to put on the tree.
A different level of confidence though. Someone.
I've not used it. I've not been out yet. It takes a lot of not being self-conscious.
Well, this is what I was just saying. Right?
Go
In
and be
my
on a
gym.
tree on a roundabout.
Acrobatics.
That I'm really bad as
I can't
well.
work out why that would make you self-conscious.
in a commercial gym
There's
when
a
there's
big
someone.
road there as well. Rush out.
It's a shoot
Self-circular.
uphill. It's weird. It's weird I can't do a flip next to the road.
But there's this guy in my gym and he proper has it on the punch bag.
Yeah, there's the same here actually.
But it's like
What,
it's
in the
gym.
park?
No, but in the gym.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But it's like,
Is he
and
good?
But it's like I don't know. It's not. It's just a bit. I couldn't do
Leave
that.
it. I mean, go to a boxing gym.
Yeah, it's like, whoosh. That's like, I don't know.
There's
It's showing off.
two punching bags at my gym, and because it's a big open plan gym, you can just see everyone, right? And there's what I saw. I've seen one goes who does like Thai boxing. And he's good. You can see he's got like, his feet strapped. Does that funny walk, and he can actually do all the shit. But I've seen two people who are just clearly had no idea what they were doing. But just
embarrassing.
I found it quite inspiring that they just thought, I'm going to go and just unload on a punching bag for 45 minutes. Well, I don't give a shit what people. And one was an old boy just swinging, and another guy was a chunky Chinese guy, big like noise cancelling headphones. He didn't know what was going on in the world.
The Rocky theme tune.
Without a doubt, innit? I'm gonna take my football down.
Just do some kick-ups.
Wall ball in the gym.
Just like blasting it across the gym.
Do that thing where you're balancing on the back of your neck.
Volleying it.
On the running machine. Just keep putting it down really careful, just taking hard penalties across the gym. And putting it down really careful.
Straight into the waist area.
Sailing it.
I'm training,
I want to do that in a supermarket, just pick the flyaway bar and bang it across the fucking Tesco's.
I think we spoke about it before though, Carl. Like, I do like seeing like groups of lads being little fuckers.
Yeah,
because it gives you that.
As long as it ain't involving me.
Yeah, there's exactly. But you're like, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the spirit is still. Like this morning, I was on the way to like drop my son to school, and there's a bloke. You know, like nowadays we teach. Everyone's a bit more like. What's it, empathetic? Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot more
I think it's called
compassion
gay.
and like that, and you teach kids to do that. But he was on the way to school, and there's a bloke. He goes to school dressed like he expressed himself. You can freely express yourself, but the clothes he wears, he looks like a wanker.
Yeah.
You can express yourself as a wanker today.
I saw my son's face look at him. And sort of do that sort of look of like, what's all that about? And I was like, you should teach him. No, everyone's different. But I was
they're the ones you rob.
Yeah, take the piss out. I was encouraging him a little bit.
Some are different wrong, in a wrong way. So that's fine.
They're the ones you target.
What do you want to call him?
They're the ones you impress girls by bullying. Get him in a headlock.
So I was like, put his pants down. Go on. You go do that. You're allowed with him. Yeah. That's what I was sort of thinking though. The spirit's still alive.
I always find it a bit weird when you see someone. Like someone at a gym doing something they definitely could do at home. You know, like people that just go and do like the floor exercise. They go on one of their little mats and they do stretches.
Yeah,
you're like, mate, what are you doing? You're paying what? 60 quid a month to come and stretch in front of people.
They probably do other stuff as well though.
I've seen people literally go in, get on the mat, and then just leave. Not after like 40 minutes.
But sometimes my workout is dictated to what the quietest area of the gym is.
I know.
Do you know anything about
just doing that weird stretchy leg wide thing?
Yeah,
it's the only machine. I've never been on one of them. Have you?
No,
I have.
Yeah, they feel weird.
But are they not for the ladies' legs?
More so, yeah.
They are,
That's for the.
It's for the glute,
for the
side.
inside.
Oh, there's the
trying to get a thick batty.
I want a little Kylie Minogue.
Trying to get some back. From my booty shorts. Just for the gram.
That's the best.
Having a strong bum is important though because it supports your back and stuff.
But it's strong bum as different to
a bubble butt.
If you stand up, right, and I push you like that, if you're not tense, right, you'll go over. But if you tense your buttocks, it's the whole thing.
It's your core.
Engage everything. You try to push someone.
Your glutes are a strong, important muscle. Yeah, when you're pressing on some tune. Trying to score drugs.
This is very important.
Pressing on some.
So what's the best glute exercise?
Squats.
Squats or hamstring?
Squats do like a compound. They do a lot like hip thrusts. They say
right.
But squats are the best.
But there's that popular one, isn't it, where it's like you put the bar across your.
That's
a hip thrust.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But you put the bar across it
and you bang the air. Yeah.
But that's hard to do. Like I've seen that in the gym I go to in Melbourne.
It's a really heavy weight with that. Yeah.
But the one in Melbourne I go to has got a hip thrust machine.
Yeah, I can't really use
and it's
that.
wicked.
Yeah.
Oh no, so I've used that. But doing it free, I'm just gonna wobble all over the place.
Yeah, I do it on the Smith machine. I haven't done it for a while.
That's a good shout.
Yeah,
I'll tell you something.
You put the bench sideways so your shoulders are on the bench,
Yeah.
And then you just make love to the
Do you
air.
ever do that thing? See that thing in the gym where there's two people?
Go like that. Practicing for the weekend.
Pulleys like that.
Start doing dumbbells.
But do you ever see them two people in the gym where it's like they're sort of both of them are clueless, but one of them's got a slightly bit more of a clue than the other one,
And he's telling the other
he's
one.
sort of being like a PT, and he ain't got a clue what he's talking about.
yeah.
That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But on the other hand, it is annoying when you get one of them big macho. I don't know if it's just me being paranoid, but you
bring
feel
me
that
into it, man.
they're looking at you going, they're judging your workout. You're like,
I don't know if people do really judge as much as people think.
I don't think it's as judgy as people who haven't been to a gym would assume.
Because people are really self-conscious when they go into a gym and they think everyone's looking at them and that.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, people who will go there all the time don't really take any notice, I don't think.
Yeah.
Generally, I mean.
There's the thing that if you see someone doing it wrong, do you offer to help or do you just stand back? Or
just stand
film
back.
them and put it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be a thing, didn't it? Now it's like there's like awareness
Gym
about
fails.
it. Yeah, now it's like people going.
Who's that big geezer who's always calling people out? For
Yeah,
it
yeah,
on
that's
social
it.
media? I've
Yeah,
seen
he's
his
pretty
videos.
good, isn't he?
What's his name?
I don't
I don't know, but I've seen him.
Yeah, he's always like, it's not okay.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
I agree because it's like, and also with that thing of, there was that weird trend of women filming themselves doing sets of something, and like literally a guy walks past and just looks like that, and they're like, this guy's
and they're trying to shame him.
and it's like. He just literally stared in your direction. You're on a
hardly
machine.
looked at
He's
you.
probably waiting for that machine, thinking, "Stop filming yourself."
That's got into my head though, I
div.
think, subconsciously, because now I do a thing where
I'm
I'm worried.
Eyes down the whole time.
I'm worried. Does she think I'm following her? It's annoying when I am.
When does she know I'm following her?
No, but do you know what I mean? You think I can't go over there.
When
Now.
you
It looks
were-
like
I'm
following her.
Yeah.
I get self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking though, like with exercise, because you do like to do weights. Sometimes do weights. Like, it's good to be strong. You do get that thing where you feel a bit better.
Posture.
Yeah, you feel like. But for me, I think like running is that thing that makes me feel really good.
But it's also the longest and the most hassle. Like in terms of, I find, you can go to the gym and do 35, 40 minutes of weights. Yeah. And you feel like you've done loads. Yeah. But to run for 40 minutes, it's obviously great for your head and cardio. Yeah. It's just one thing repetitive. I find I go through phases of running where I like it, and most of the time now I find it so boring.
Well, this is the thing that I wait till I get to that bit. This is how I feel. Sometimes I wait till I get to that bit where I want to give up. Then I know the fun is
then you give up.
Push, go down a pump.
And then I stop.
but when I push through that bit, I know there's a proper buzz.
It's
on the
good
other side
for
there.
other aspects of life and it pushing
100%.
through and that. But I do quit quickly when I'm running, man. The first thought, I just stop. I don't know.
Be honest. Are you guys into right? Because it's an easy thing to take the piss out of. But do you know them proper like motivational talk things on YouTube with the music in the background and all that.
I'm too cynical.
Which ones
for it.
though? Because there's a lot of like shit.
But just a little like compilation things. And I don't know. Sometimes if I'm feeling I need it,
if I'm in the mood, I
will listen to it.
If I'm in the mood,
Goggins.
I see it like
who? Goggins is the real deal though.
Yes, I mean something like that.
You don't know me, son.
I find it all too cringy. I get he's very fit and all that.
He's
but
insane.
That style of American, you can do anything.
Yeah.
I'm too British and cynical. That I'm like, no, you can't. Shut your mouth. Like,
but he do like 2,000.
That's why I was ashamed just to bring it up because I'm exactly the same. Everything in me wants to take the piss out of it, but sometimes I think, that's making me feel better.
But it's probably
also
you feel
better,
if it's a compilation with music, it's probably like emotive music. It's got everything that is tapping into the emotions. It's not just there selling a good message.
Well, it's not. I like the Rocky one.
Yeah. When you get knocked down.
Yeah, that one. You know what? I like that. Because Stallone's the real deal.
It's not about how many times you get knocked down.
We used to have a thing that pre-Edinburgh. It was me and Chris Martin and who else?
You say that to each other.
Naked and shouting at each other.
After every bad review.
No, but we used to watch like the Any Given Sunday speech.
Yeah, shit like that.
That's an amazing one. The film Any Given Sundays. Al Pacino. He's the manager of a American football team.
Oh yeah,
and Carl's Owl was him giving American football tactics. This isn't very funny, but
it's about it's a similar speech in that it's about inches. It's about you got to fight for every inch, and all that. It just gives this massive speech, and they're losing up like into the final quarter, and they go out and obviously just like kill it. And it's very emotional. It's not a very good film, but it's very it's for a sports film.
Yeah,
it's got
yeah.
all the ingredients you want to make you be like, fucking
Yeah, I love that. And anything like that though, especially in film, when you feel moved, you feel like, oh, I get it. Like I like also with like emotional movies, like romantic movies, or like anything where like there's real emotion involved.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, a film recommendation. Have you seen? I don't know. You got Apple TV yet?
I have, but I've never watched
you
anything
assume
on
I'm going to get it.
Char Real Smooth.
Char Real Smooth.
It's well good.
What
Just
is
a film
it?
recommendation. I don't know.
What is it? A rom-com?
Sort of, yeah, but it's really good.
Char.
Have they got any heterosexual films that you watch?
Julian just watches the Transformers films all the time.
I just watched Die Hard.
Well, I really like a
I watched
heartbreaking
The Platform the other day. That was interesting.
Char Real Smooth. What is The Platform?
It's well, I've been watching all the Black Mirrors, just binging them.
Oh, yeah.
I've not watched the new season. I don't even think I watched the last season.
They're not
actually.
bad. I mean, some of
them.
them are hit and miss,
I
aren't
went
they?
a bit often when they went to American. I love the first sort of seasons where it was very British, weird, creepy.
Yeah,
and then it got a bit
yeah.
too sci-fi.
And it's all like AI. Everyone's got the same kind of concept.
I think I do like a
What's that film called?
emotional-
Char.
Char Real Smooth.
Yeah, I've checked.
Anything like that where it's like really emotional. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling stuff.
I don't know if I want to though. I don't know if I want to like be provoked by a film.
Have you ever seen
Sad
Dancer
film.
in the Dark?
No.
It's the Lars von Trier film. I think it won the Palme d'Or. And it's got Bjork in it. She plays the main character.
I love a bit of
It's one of
Bjork.
the saddest films you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Like, I cried on a train. And I sat in a table of 4.
Then you put the film on.
To give me an excuse. But,
Quick, get set.
honestly,
matches this.
3 businessmen, they were together. They were a group like that, like Tetris thin around me. And I just put that film on. Like, I knew it'd be quite fucked up.
What,
and
they
sad.
watched it as well?
No, I watched it with my headphones. But because Lars von Trier's films are pretty harrowing and hard.
Yeah.
And then honestly, at the end of it, I was full on crying. Just while these 3 blokes were like getting more and more awkward as it was uncontrollable. I couldn't stop it. It's like, I remember doing it with 12 Years a Slave.
Oh yeah.
I remember at the famous scene when like he finally.
But you're doing the same but laughing.
Wanking.
shouting KKK slogans on a plane.
Cry wanking
No,
over.
but I watched it on a plane, and Shappy called Sandy it was a flight to Melbourne. She was on the other side of the plane, and so we'd pop over and see each other every now and again throughout the flight. And just there's a famous scene in it. If you haven't, it's not spoiler
I've not actually
alert,
seen the film. No.
but there's a bit where he finally essentially crumbles and accepts his fate. It's about halfway through, and it's one of the most brutal scenes. And I was just done, man. I was on a plane. I'm always emotional on flights anyway, especially when I was drinking wine on my own.
Yeah.
And I just started bawling my eyes out. And just at that point, Shappy came around to say hello. And she honestly stopped. And I was like, I looked up like that sort of really. I was like, and she just went, I'll come back in a bit. It's like, oh, man.
That's exactly what I look for in a film. I think just that real this is. What's another one I watched the other day? Jawbone. You seen that?
No.
Is that got
boxer.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
And who's got in it? Who I'm proper into at the moment is I can't remember his name. What's his name? He's a British actor.
Jawbone.
He was the guy with the beard in This Is England, the horrible dad.
Stephen Graham. Oh no, the horrible dad.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Let me have a
he's-
look.
Do you agree with this one? I think this with what's his name?
see.
What's his name?
You thinking of Ian McShane?
No.
There's a
Not
Ian
Ray
McShane,
Winston.
He's a
Ray
good actor,
Winston,
Ian McShane, isn't
Michael
he?
Smiley's in it. Johnny Harris.
Johnny Harris.
Michael
Harris.
Smiley.
Johnny Harris,
Because he's
yes.
a comic, isn't he?
he
Smiley,
was a
he
boxer.
doesn't do it anymore, but he was funny.
I saw him in
man.
a film the other day. He was so fucking
Lovely
good.
guy. He's a
He
great
was
actor.
so good, yeah.
I did some of my first ever gigs with Smiley. He was really
I did
funny.
years ago. I did, yeah.
But this is my theory on with British films and when it's comes to sort of criminal parts or that sort of gangstery part, it's authenticity is what's important. Sometimes you'll get someone who's they're not from that world and they try and act like that, and it never works.
Yeah.
So what you'd rather is someone who is a worse actor but is from that walk
But
of
it's
life.
legit,
Look at
yeah.
Lockstock, Lenny McLean. That wasn't a good actor.
I
but
met
it was
Lenny
just,
McLean
It
a
was
few
real,
times.
wasn't it? It was just this scary
Yeah.
big geezer. You're like,
Yes.
Vinnie Jones even. You know he's that sort of.
Yeah.
It's authentic. But
It's
if you
mad
get,
that made Vinnie Jones an actor.
Yeah.
He's done loads of big films.
Fast and Furious films.
He was
and
great in
He was
that,
in
though,
one of
wasn't he?
the X-Men films, wasn't he?
Was he?
Like, it's mad.
He had a
He's
good
not
look
good
and a
actor.
good persona, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
I just think it's something that the film they can't get right. If you're not from that world and you didn't grow up like in pubs with wrong-uns in it.
But unless, unless there is a level of actor who can do it. Do you know what I mean? I think there is sort of, in terms of like the leap to playing something so outside your world.
Yeah.
Trying to think someone like Dominic West, from The Wire.
Yeah.
Plays McNulty and, a sort of dodgy, boozy Irish
he's
American.
English, isn't he?
He went to Eton. Like, he's a proper, like, posh.
He played Fred West as well.
Yeah, so
didn't he?
he's there's some actors I think are good enough to jump into any world. Yeah. But I think it takes a very specific type of actor.
It's a real because you see it go wrong all the time. You get like bad accents in who's got a bad... Oh, someone showed me a thing the other day. There's a film where Al Pacino does a Cockney accent.
Oh, I've seen it. It's so bad. He talks a bit like, what are you going on about like this then?
Someone showed me a clip. It is awful.
He was way better in his younger days.
I need to find that. I want to play it through the mic. It's so cringy.
I didn't talking
What's the film called?
I don't know.
Man.
It was
Al
Chris
Pacino
McCausland
was
showed me.
so good in his day, though, wasn't he, Pacino?
Yeah.
Dog Day Afternoon, The Godfather.
Ray Winston doing an American in The Departed.
I mean, yeah.
It's not very good.
Here we go. Listen to it. I'll see if I can get a bit of it.
It's really bad.
There's a famous scene of it. Here he is.
I was just going in. I had my 3 and 6 ready right when he come up to me.
That's dog shit.
Close to trainers, and I'll give you 2. 2 for the 3rd race. Come on, you just make it. So I pulled out this inordinately large sum of money, which he immediately grabbed, you see, right?
Grabbed, you see, right?
Hermosa of Selsden as number 1 and Polish.
It's a bit New York, isn't it?
Sounds Australian.
Pacino, you're shit.
Fuck you, man. Appropriating our culture.
Yeah, that's bad, see. That's a bad one.
Appropriate amount of money, Ray.
I think Tom Hardy now is the American accent. I think he does that quite well.
Yes.
He's a good actor.
Warrior. I like that film. That's a good film.
Yeah, that's a good film.
I like him in Inception when he plays a sort of just posh.
That's what he is, though, isn't it?
I think that's.
I know.
He's another one who I think like when he's good, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of his stuff he plays is quite one note. He plays it very similar. He's got that sort of grumbling.
Peaky Blinders and Ronnie Cray thing is the same.
I don't really like him in Peaky Blinders. Yeah. Like, I loved the first season of Peaky Blinders, but after that, I didn't love like when he came in, and I think it got a bit carried away.
Yeah. Have you ever done acting, Carl?
I've done a couple of little short films.
You enjoy
it? I love it. Yeah. But I genuinely think that's like. That would be my dream to move, like to be an actor.
I'm exactly the same. I've been thinking that lately. I'd love to do that. Yeah, I'd want to do a scene.
It's scary. That's what I like about it. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a film called Cardboard Gangsters, Irish film. You seen that?
No.
There's a bit where you have to have a breakdown and essentially just lose the plot and smash up a room. Yes. I was thinking, I'd fucking love to do that. Do you know what I mean? Just like, I'd love
for money rather than just every week.
You can do that. Yeah. Just do it.
I can come and decorate your house.
Yeah.
I think that's acting.
But I'd much rather do serious acting than comedy acting.
Yeah, same. If I
think a lot of comedy, like a comedian, and this is I don't want to name or shame.
Play a psychopath or something.
Yeah, but like, there's a lot of comedians get offered acting roles in like sitcoms, and it's fucking shit, man. It's like it's cringy.
It's totally different to stand up, innit?
Yeah,
they play it wrong.
Yeah. Where you'd rather get a good comedy actor to do it. I think I'd much rather try something serious.
Well, I was talking to me and Tom Toll were talking about the other day, and I think that comedy into serious acting, the number 1 ever was Robin Williams, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. How good was he?
Billy Connolly also as well. A great actor. Like, really good. But sort of Robbie Williams, man. Like he's great.
Amazing.
Let's do some questions before we have a little break. Let's see what's going on the group, mate. What do we reckon? Are there any embarrassing stories that have been told on your podcast that were later retracted? I think this is about your podcast. Embarrassing stories that you can tell us without revealing the identity. Has anyone ever done one and then said, I'm not happy about it going out?
Yeah, me.
What was the story? You don't have to reveal who it was.
No, do you know what I know? With me, it's always like I've got a regular producer now, and I should do it all myself and edit it myself. Yeah. I didn't know what I was. I need someone there to go. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
that's not okay.
Just leave it all in, man.
Yeah, I don't want. I don't know what's
leave it in
unless you don't want your kids hearing something or like.
Yeah, leave it all unless you
Or
don't
the
want your
police.
life ruined.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of one particularly embarrassing. But you do get a lot where people come on and they go, that afterwards, you can see the anxiety in guests going, so what are you going to actually...
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, like, you two have been on, and the thing is, like, that you've told wanking stories.
Because I was asked directly.
If you watch Julian's episode, I go to him, you ever been caught wanking? And your response is, wow. And then you just went into it. And then you went, you know what? Yeah.
I did.
Where was it?
Well, it was by my girlfriend at the time, and
How long ago?
a few years ago.
2 weeks ago.
This morning. No, it was years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was brutal, man. It was brutal. But I've been with her so long, but it was still
Like,
it
what?
was still
Actually
weird.
physically walked in.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the computer in front of me there. There's a hallway.
Oh, yeah,
so she's
yeah.
come out of the dark.
Oh, man.
So there was a walk towards me. She come out of the dark. She just had a face like she couldn't work out. Should she
I
have
just
the
spilled coffee on myself.
And I was just fucking at it, man. And then she just walked straight over and just started making tea. Like she'd woke up in the night.
So hang on, she didn't mention anything, but she'd seen it.
She'd seen it, but I mentioned. I laughed and went up behind her and I was laughing. And she wanted to know what I was looking at and pictures of her mum.
Mind your goddamn business, mate.
That's a me problem, bitch. Sitting on my hard drive.
Yeah, 2 sugars, love.
So just threw the.
I'll be with you in a minute.
I ain't done yet.
That would be the end of the world, man.
Well, do you know what gave me the idea for the podcast of doing them embarrassing, intrusive questions? When I'd done this one the first time round, I think it was the first time I'd ever been guest, and you guys are so good at just freely having a conversation. Man. Yeah, it's such a good podcast. I don't need to tell them they're listening. But then I panicked. But how the fuck am I going to get a conversation? So I thought I'm just going to skip all of the niceties and just ask a question straight away.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea.
I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for having some form of format to a show, rather than start talking and then see what happens.
It's got much looser since then.
Yeah.
I realised I can just have a conversation.
And you do that on your own? You do it with Tom, do you?
Tom told guest
So
host with me now.
So you've not had any guests though say
Like
afterwards, can we take that out? We've only had a few people ask to remove stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, only a couple of times,
Which is pretty. I mean, because I suppose normally we say the worst things.
Someone said something about their dad that they didn't like it.
Oh
did they?
yeah.
Oh no, I've had like someone who was with someone at the time of the story, and they go, "Oh, take that name out."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, someone wanted a name taken out, didn't they?
Remind me after.
That was the first one we did.
Because sometimes when you're doing these sort of things, don't you do lose yourself in it.
Of course.
You're just having a conversation, forgetting.
That's what is good about it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I just leave everything. There was one thing I did want taken out in lockdown, just because it was unnecessary and it weren't funny. And
what was it? And what was that?
It was about Mike Tyson. I said something
about how great all his crimes were.
Yeah.
But you don't want to reveal too much about yourself sometimes, because you're thinking.
I can't remember. It was about Mike Tyson. Anyway.
Actually, I did this.
I called him a. Not anything racial, by the way.
Oh yeah, I think we insinuated.
Did you know I did for the first time
the
other night? I went on a dating app. I've never done it before, right?
Right.
And I done it for 3 hours. I thought, fuck this.
Swipe.
Right, no, I went on.
Was it Tinder?
Hinge.
What are they? Hinge, Bumble.
Bumble, yeah.
Right.
Bumble's the one where the lady has to approach first.
I didn't really work out. I mean,
I think they have to send the first message, from what I gather.
They do, yeah, on Bumble.
So what I did,
I'll check with the expert.
But two things happened. One, I got because you swipe left if you don't like it and right if you do. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It. Don't like it. Do like that. No. So what I did, I was swiping and then I didn't realise. So I thought, actually, maybe that one back there wasn't too bad. So I started swiping the other way.
Oh man!
Not realising that I was swiping right on every single
Oh
person.
yeah.
Gets rid.
No, it's like you like them.
You like it. Oh,
so I thought
mate.
I was just going backwards.
Just like fucking.
To go. So
I think you can only.
Betting.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
So, but then also
trawler fishing.
Just like dealing cards.
what need got.
Yeah.
But it was But then I got a DM of people on Instagram starting getting DMs going, "There's someone pretending to be you on Bumble."
I had that.
I was like, "Oh god,
Oh man, I've been hacked. Been hacked by a creep.
he keeps liking everyone's stuff. Oh, what a pervert! Oh god." So I was like, "No, I'm not doing this. It's not."
Yeah, it's a bit heady, man, like dating apps. I did it a bit in lockdown.
Well, I'm not, because I'm not. I was in a relationship for like 10 years, so like any sort of modern dating, it's like new to me.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I don't know how I'd do it if I couldn't do it. I'd just kill myself.
That's the same with me. Yeah.
I just don't really know, because now
drastic.
the way people date because of Love Island and all that. It's like if you watch Love Island, they sit them down and it's like a sort of job interview.
Yeah.
There's no sort of like getting to know you.
But it's
do you
more
want kids?
condensed in there, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, did you see something went viral a couple of weeks ago about some girls like on a first date, and she goes like she just binned the guy off. She asked her to hold his drink while he went toilet as they were about to leave.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She went, I can't be dealing with a guy like that, and left. Jesus. And like everyone was like, what are you talking about? That's not a weird thing.
Yeah,
but like the standards, people have such crazy standards.
But he had a lucky escape, really, if she's like that.
Yeah. But I think that's
He's
what
climbing out the toilet window.
Because now you can just literally look at the criteria you want, and if it's the slightest thing, they've got this whole ick thing now.
Oh, what gives me that? What?
That winds me up. That.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what does give me the ick though.
What?
A girl with dirty trainers.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Or laces done up a bit too tight.
That's kind of
specific.
That's kind of a middle class girl thing, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Dirty Air Force
working class girl would have like, you know what I mean? I think that's more
like a rude girl's gonna have some more fresh trainers.
Yeah, fresh crepes. Yeah. But it's I don't mind that.
She's gonna have like dirty trainers.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Like
them sort of mum jeans.
Yeah.
Pastel coloured top.
Yeah. I'm not into that. That's my one.
Yes.
But
So
that's an
what
ick
would
for
be
you.
the ick? What would be the what sort of icks of the people list them and on their profiles?
Well, it's more I just see it as like they're like, I don't know really. Did you see videos of it and like
Right.
Yeah. They talk
Yeah.
about it in Love Island.
and it's so sort of like sometimes it's like it's quite sort of I don't know. If you keep saying it about people, it's quite hurt. I've just offended people with dirty trainers. But
Yeah.
But I think that is quite a gentle one.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like, oh, you know what gives me the ick? People who've got,
it's
not a physical
that's
deformity,
what
is
that's
it?
what I mean. It means that
It's not like blind people.
It's going to ick when they're deaf. Well, they can't walk.
Wheelchairs, man. Just give me a
There's one limb about.
that's not saying dirty trainers is not. I think you're fine to say that.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to have a bit.
That's a
of judgment
style
on
in
that.
itself, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
Style of like just, a dress sense would be something that would be, if somebody dresses terribly, I would definitely be like,
Have you got a type of girl that you like?
I say wearing Crocs. I just realised. It's around the house, mate. It's my house shoe.
type of girl. Fit ones.
Do you? Yeah.
That's my type.
Do you actually like
Fit ones with like breasts,
big Babylons?
breasts, and a fanny. That's the main thing I'm into, really. I'm quite open-minded.
That's how the conversation of the date goes. Have you got a fanny?
Tell me more about your fanny.
Then we're really compatible then. What's your fanny look like?
Straight off. Never said hello yet.
Can we have a break yet? How long have we been talking
We've been
for?
on first
We've done
dates.
38
Oh
minutes.
God, we'll give it another 5. I thought that'd be a good moment to have a little 5-minute break.
Let's get more into it.
What's your fanny
So
look
when you
like?
say fit girls, you mean like gym girls or just
No,
generally?
I'm trying to think. Well, let me try to think.
beautiful?
I'm trying to think of things. Yeah, no. Do you know what I find really
You like
off-putting?
10s?
Overconfidence.
You like that?
No, I find it off-putting. Confidence is good.
Yes.
Overconfidence. Sort of this sort of
Well,
judgy.
bordering on arrogance. I
Yeah,
suppose,
yeah,
is
that
when,
sort of-
and that works for anyone. You mean anyone who's got that sense?
Yeah.
I'm always just like, shut up.
I'm like, I don't want to be
Is that because
near.
it's a bit fake and loud and
Yes.
like?
Yeah.
You see it with not a new in terms of like comedy. When you meet a new comedian who's way too confident in the green room, and you're like, mate,
wind your neck in, bro.
yeah, and also you just part of you just thinks, I know you're going to be dog shit, mate. I know
Yeah,
you're rude, but you've got
yeah.
none of the self-awareness that you need to do stand-up.
I think like the amount of time I've been doing stand-up, like green room etiquette is very important, isn't it? It's like because you don't want to be the guy who's like really down and like bringing the mood up, but you don't want to be that guy who's too much.
You don't want to dominate the room.
Yeah, you just got to be that sort of speak
Just be
when
normal. Have a normal conversation.
Like
It's
even-
changed. Like it's far less. What's the word? Combative as it used to be. I remember starting out like that. Late
Someone to be trying to get in your head before you're going on,
really?
and like
like that was a real thing of like sort of digging out the open spot before they went on at the comedy store and all that. You know, it was a real culture of like very masculine and very sort of.
I didn't mind that though.
I didn't like it.
Digging you out and that.
It depends how it's taken though, innit? If you
and even like nice people would do it because it was just they didn't do it. They weren't doing it to be cunts.
Yeah.
They did it because that was just
It's
a bit
part
of it's part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
Like, even like someone like Jared Christmas. You know Jared? Have you ever met him? Brilliant comic, Jared. One of the loveliest people
really
you'd
nice
ever meet.
guy.
But even like my first ever open spot at a comedy store,
He said that was shit.
no, but I was literally shaking by the door. You know, I've been going. I think I've been going about 4 months or something.
Yeah.
And I'm holding the door, waiting to hear my name.
Oh,
like
God.
that. And Jared just walked up to me and he went, "You nervous?" Like that, and I went, "Yeah." And he went, "You fucking should be." And then my name got announced, and I was like,
I wouldn't mind that though. I wouldn't mind that.
In the aftermath, it went well, and I came off like, and we were laughing about it.
I
But
prefer that, people taking the piss than people going, "You excited?"
Yeah,
Because that would, I'd be like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't really relate to that.
sometimes that is a little test of you though, innit? And if you handle it well, people like you a bit more. Like,
Yeah.
You took it well.
But that was also there was that thing of you had to prove yourself to be almost. I did green rooms and the jonglers and comedy stores where no one talked to me until I'd been on stage because it was like they don't even want to risk having a conversation in case you're dog shit and then they can't look at you afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I always find I have a better gig if I am just doing this sort of stuff before I go on. If I'm if I feel like you're getting on with
relaxed,
people,
aren't you?
Sometimes when there's that tension and no one's really talking to you, it's like, you haven't warmed up. It doesn't feel. It feels cold, doesn't it? And that's, I think you definitely need a bit of that. That's when I was booking my own gigs and that. It was only like generally people that I got on with. If you invite some of those,
I don't remember doing it, but
Right, let's do another quick question.
I did do those ones.
Name one defunct comedy venue you would like to bring back, and one currently.
Comedy Calf.
Comedy Cafe is the first one that came to my
100%.
mind. That was a great club.
No,
That's probably the first time we probably gigged together. Was probably Comedy Cafe.
I used to love the Calf, man, in Shoreditch.
Great.
Knowles, fun with it.
Yeah.
What was it like? Was it?
So it was one of the original sort of comedy clubs in London, wasn't
Kitson started there, like Ross Noble.
it? It was right. This is in Old Street. It was on Rivington Street, near where Cargo Club is.
Oh,
Have you been there?
I've been there, yeah.
It's just around the corner from there.
Yeah.
And it was just it used to have this Wednesday night new act night. It was
Yeah,
like a competition, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
I used to be so up for like
it was
winning
big
and
it was
like,
quite rowdy. It had that sort of like up the creek feel to it.
Right, yeah.
And it was just brilliant. It was such a lovely club.
love that,
I did
yeah.
so many of my first early gigs
upstairs
there.
wasn't bad either when they moved it, but downstairs was the original.
I don't think I ever did it when I moved upstairs. But yeah, and it was just great.
Yeah,
but it said, what
basement vibes.
it said what would you trade it with? But I don't know what. I can't think of a club I'd get rid of.
The store.
Well, no, I'm in that position now where it's like, because I'm doing like pro ones now. I've still got like I'm booking in. I mean, that sort of transitional period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you sort of get to the point you think, I don't think I need to do these ones anymore, which is quite a nice
Well,
feeling.
that's it. The ones you trade it with are the moody
Yeah.
gigs that have
I
only
wouldn't
got
really trade
8
it for the store. I
new
feel like I have
acts.
to take that back in case they're
I think it was. I think people will understand it was a joke.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really trade it. I don't want any gigs to stop. I want all gigs to carry on. But
Yeah,
I'd love to bring
yeah.
the calf back.
Yeah.
the calf.
The wibbly wobbly boat. Did you ever do that?
I never
that was
did it,
Malcolm
no.
Hardy's boat.
I do like the new state. I did the Forge the other week. That was in Brighton.
Well, I was meant to do it. I had to cancel
Yeah.
it.
Oh, really?
I had to cancel it to go to Blur.
I was at Blur as well.
You were there on a Sunday, innit?
Saturday.
Of course you were. We were messaging. Yeah.
So many people were at Blur.
It was
weren't
fucking
they?
wicked.
I genuinely think every stand-up comedian who could afford a Saturday or Sunday night off basically was at Blur.
It was so good.
Well, you can make it.
Yeah, I couldn't
see you there.
No, it was. I mean, I knew so many people there, but everyone. It was obviously it's a 90,000 seater stadium, so I didn't see anyone other than Jimmy McGee who I went with.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. But
It was
it was the most emotional gig I've
It's
ever
like a
been
nostalgic
to.
feeling, wasn't it? And it was
Oh,
like
the amount of times me and Jimmy were just like, obviously we were shit-faced as well.
Yeah.
But like, I was really emotional for a lot of it.
I really believe this. I really feel like that sort of 96, 97, that 1996, 97, that was like the peak of human existence.
It was a peak of British, like,
Yeah.
in terms of it was
Pre-internet.
Oh no,
Oasis,
I
Blur,
would
all
say through to like 2000. I think there was a 4 or 5 year period around that because there was a recession, wasn't there, in the early to mid 90s, and then Hello, what's going on? Julian's
You never have all these phones and that.
got to move his
I
car.
moved my car.
But yeah, there was that thing of like we had the new Labour came in, and there was this lot of in the build up to that, and then there was like a 4-year period where loads changed. It felt really positive in the country, and Britpop was the soundtrack to it. My theory is it just created this feeling in this country that everything was
Euro
great.
'96.
Euro '96.
Yeah, I loved that, man. I don't even like
was
football.
genuinely, it was a positive. It was the last time I remember the whole country
Diana
felt
dying.
positive. Yeah, got rid of her. But even the way the country sort of came together, off the back of it felt nice. Like
I think I literally think it was the peak. It was the peak.
I just love that, mate. But yeah, and it sounds like middle-aged guys going like, "Oh, it's music shit nowadays." But like, but actually, I think if you were there was something different in the air, man.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like I was saying, it's like we sort of it sounds bleak, but we sort of know we're living in a sort of shit time.
Everyone does.
Do you know what I mean? And even like everything's a bit. So being at Blur, it just felt a bit old school. It felt a bit people playing instruments and loads of people enjoying it.
And everyone's like emotional, hugging each other.
That's what it was about.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a real thing, man.
And I don't know what I do. I get really inspired, but it's like as soon as it was finished, I went and bought like one of them Sergio Tacchini jackets. I got all the new like Gazelles. I was like, I'm going to start being like that.
Yeah, down, floppy.
That's exactly what I did.
So walking around like Liam Gallagher.
That's exactly it.
Let's have a quick break so you can go and move your car, mate.
Yeah, cool, man.
All right,
we'll be back for the patron part.
For the patrons bit.
Cool.
Thanks for listening.
Hi everybody, that's the end of the public episode.
Thanks for listening. Now, if you would like to hear more, you can go over to patreon.com/
We Are TVI. You have to put it in the search bar.
Because we still haven't taken it off adult content.
Because it's triple X.
It's true, it's dirty, filthy.
Nice.
Get your willies out when you listen. But yeah, go over to Patreon, sign up. What's the tiers? I can't remember what they're. 3?
We've got £3, £5, 10 and 20.
I mean, the 20 is a joke one. £10 is sort of a joke as well. £3 gets you just all the back catalogue extra episodes and
hours and hours.
There's I don't know how 100
hours
extra sort of episodes. And the £5 tier, you get all that as well. But you also, if you wish, get to join the TVI WhatsApp group. And
you can also see the full episode or listen to the full episode with a £3 tier.
Yeah. So
£5 gets you the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Excellent. That's it. That's all you need to know. Get over to Patreon if you want more.
Thanks for listening.
Otherwise, just thanks for listening to the public episode. And
please like and share.
Yeah, give it a share, mate. Tell your friends. Tell your families. Tell your kids. Right. Bye.